I want to win in life. I want to have financial freedom. I want a badass house and a bank account. I want a legacy. What happens if I do all of this work and learn all of these skills and it still doesn't work? What happens if I still fail?
I believe that the reason that most people never start is because they can't pinpoint the desired result as a certainty, all right? They want to consume all the data. They want to consume all the action steps. They want to make sure of every single thing that they can before they start so they can get this guaranteed result. But when they realize that the result cannot be guaranteed no matter if you do all the work, then they say, well, fuck it, I might as well not do the work because the result's guaranteed. But what they're failing to realize is the flip side of that. You do have a guaranteed result if you don't go. The guaranteed result if you don't go is that your life is going to be shitty, all right? And you're going to think every single day while you're alive, man, what would my life look like had I done those things? So it's not what's going to happen if I do it, it's what's going to happen if I don't do it. And if you don't do it, your life is not going to stay the same as it is now. It's going to get progressively worse because we live in a sliding scale when we talk about culture and society and the way things progress. And so if you're not getting better at the pace of everybody else getting better or everything else getting better, you're actually getting worse by trying to maintain. Even maintaining where you are takes a certain amount of dedicated work, all right? Because maintaining is actually moving forward. But the point of this is this. There is no fucking guarantee, bro. There's no guarantee that you're going to do all this work and everything's going to work out and you're going to become a gazillionaire and you're going to live this crazy life. But there is a guarantee that if you don't try, you're going to live a shitty life. And that's what you need to be thinking about. And this is what paralyzes most people from ever going. When we think about how the process actually works, and the young bucks think of it as a guarantee, what they're missing is that, yes, you can have all the steps. Yes, you can have all the data. Yes, you can have the best plan in the world. But once you go out and start executing on that plan, shit's going to go wrong. You are going to make mistakes. You are going to fuck things up. And every single time you make one of these mistakes, you learn a lesson. And when you learn that lesson, it helps sharpen a new skill that you didn't have before. So now you go out, you have this plan, you get punched in the fucking face, and then you say, okay, well, why did I get punched in the face? Well, I got punched in the face because I didn't do these things. And then you say, next time I'm going to do those things. Boom, a skill is born. A new skill is born. You put it in your tool belt, and you are now better prepared to go down the path again. So you get up, you dust yourself off, you go again with this new skill so that when that situation presents itself the second time, you know what to do. So you could get past that. It's like a video game, bro. You learn how to get past the hard parts by getting killed 50 times, and then you figure it out. And then you keep going. And as these hardships happen, you acquire more and more and more and more skills if you continue to go down the path, which starts to produce a better and better and better and better result. And so while there's no way to guarantee the perfect outcome on your journey, your life will be exponentially better by going on it. And so when we think about, what if I do all this shit and nothing happens and I fall on my face and I get made fun of and it's super hard and it takes a super long time, motherfucker, that's how it's gonna be, okay? And you're looking at it the wrong way. You want the guarantee of the big house, the car, the boat, the big life, when in reality, if you don't go, you're guaranteed shit. And that's what you have to think about. So it's not, what if I do all this work and I don't make it? It's, what if you don't do shit and you stay right where you are? That's how you should be thinking about it. People want this to be cut and dry. They want this to be easy. They want it to be quick. They want it to be painless. There's nothing easy, quick, and painless about being fucking great at building anything in life, creating anything in life, becoming anything in life. You are going to suffer. It is going to be hard. It is going to take all of your energy. It's going to kick you in the face 1,000 times. You're going to be demoralized. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be angry. You're going to be bitter sometimes. This is why it's so important to build yourself into someone who can execute regardless of what your mood is, regardless of what your circumstances is, because if you can execute when things are fucked up and everybody else bails and everybody else quits, what kind of advantage does that give you over the long haul? It gives you a tremendous advantage. And if you can become the kind of person that cannot be stopped by outside circumstances or going through a tough time or being in a bad mood or being unmotivated, How can anyone beat that? Who can stop that? The only thing that can stop that is your own death or God. Okay? So this is the most powerful version that you can become of yourself by becoming a disciplined human being that can execute regardless of the circumstances. And if you go out and you go on that path and you go that route, the guarantee for sure is a much better life. Now, can you say you're going to have a plane and cars and a big house? Bro, it depends on how good you are. Are you good? Are you smart? Do you have skill sets? Are you investing to build those skill sets? Are you trying to learn this on the job, or are you taking all your free time and all of your energy and all of your efforts and dedicating it to become the most skilled version of you in this lane that you're in as possible? Because I can tell you that anybody that wins at the highest level, that's how they operate. It might not be healthy. It might not be what most people want. It certainly isn't balanced, but it's the real story. Real motherfuckers are obsessed with what they do. The people who win the biggest are obsessed. You cannot argue that. I've met thousands and thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs, and the best ones, the ones that win at the highest level, they are obsessed. It's a huge priority over everything else in their life, and people will sit here and hear, well, that's not healthy. Well, then don't be a winner, man. I'm just telling you what it is.
Shit,
you don't have to do it. I'm not saying you got to do it. I'm not saying it's for you. I'm saying what it actually takes. And nobody else wants to say that shit because you can't fucking sell it. You can't go out and sell the idea, hey man, this is gonna beat your ass for the rest of your life, and it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna take everything, and it's gonna make everything else in your life become second place, and it's not gonna be fun most of the time, and you're gonna struggle most of the time, and it's gonna be how do you sell that to someone? No one talks about that because you can't sell it to people who aren't willing to do that. So there's all these people out here that are willing to tell people it's easy, it's quick, just do this and do that and do this. And these people then try that and they fail. And then they find another one of these motherfuckers, and then they try their shit and they fail. And then they find another one of these people who promises easy, and they try that and they fail. You know what they eventually say? I guess I don't have what it takes, and they quit. And they resign themselves to some mediocre existence that's far below their actual potential because they're not being told the truth about the game. The game will take everything you have. And if you want to win at a mediocre level, it'll take less. If you want to win at the highest level, it's going to take more. And that's the way the fucking cookie crumbles when it comes to this. And you can argue about it, you can bitch about it, you can judge it. I don't give a but that is the way it is. It's the fucking truth, dude. There's too many people out here that want this shit easy, and notice none of them win on a big scale. There might be a couple people out here that got some cars and have some shit and be winning, but what the fuck have they built?
Well, look at them in 5
If you're going to be a world-changing, cleaner mother like Tim Grover talks about, it's going to take everything, bro. It takes free throws at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning like MJ and Kobe did. That's what the fuck it takes. It takes total obsession, dude. And most people ain't built for it. And we have this entire culture out here that's telling everybody that being their own boss is about freedom, and it's about fun, and it's about doing whatever you want. And you get to, and they're all liars. They're all lying. That's not how it is, bro. It's total obsession to your craft. Now, I'm talking about the highest level winners. If you want to win less than that, it's going to take less obsession. If you want to win mediocre and just have some money and have a bass boat and live a life, that's cool too. It's going to take less. But the reality is I'm not here to talk to the people who want to win less. I'm here to talk about people that want to win at the highest level.